Chapter 17, Section 2, Problem number 1. And this one, we are going to find all the second derivative of a partial derivative. Now, the first thing we are going to do, we will find the derivative based on x. That means alpha f over alpha x, or we can say f little x. But remember, as we talk about it, if we are going to find the derivative of a x, when you are going to see derivative of a y, you look at it as a constant. Right here, this is the product rule. Derivative of a 5x based on x is 5, and then times second, which is y to the exponent 4, and then derivative of a second derivative of a y to exponent 4 based on x is going to be 0. 0 times 5x, honestly, is not necessary. If you have a 0 times anything, it's not necessary for you to write it down. But I know if you see it, it's going to be better. That's the reason I am showing it to you. Then, right here, derivative of a 8x to exponent 3 based on x is going to be 24x to exponent 2. Derivative of a minus 3y based on x is going to be 0. Then, clean up. Here is going to be 0. That means I have a 5y to exponent 4 plus 24 x to exponent 2. This is the conclusion of a derivative based on x. Now, again, we are going to find the second order of the partial derivative. That means the next one is going to be finding the second derivative based on x. That means I'm going to look at this problem. This is going to be my problem. I'm going to get the derivative based on x. Derivative of a 5y to exponent 4 based on x is going to be 0. And derivative of a 24x to exponent 2 based on x is going to be 48x. This 0, again, it was not necessary for you to write it down. That means actually from here, you can just jump to this. Now, the next one is getting the derivative based on xy. That means this has become my problem based on x. Now from here, I'm going to find the derivative based on y. Derivative based on y of a 5y to exponent 4 is going to be 20y to exponent 3. And then here, derivative of a 24x to the exponent 2 based on y is going to be 0. It's not necessary to write it down. Now, the next one. Get the derivative based on alpha f over alpha y, or you can say f little y in the bottom. Now, I'm going to go to the original problem. I am getting the first derivative based on y. Then, derivative of a 5x based on y is going to be 0 times second, right here, times y to exponent 4, and then derivative of a y to exponent 4 based on y is going to be 4y to exponent 3 times the first, which is 5x. Then, derivative of a 8x to exponent 3 based on y is going to be 0. Derivative of a minus 3y based on y is going to be minus 3. Now, This is gone and this is gone. Right here. 4 times 5 is going to be 20 xy cubed minus 3. Now, let's find the derivative based on, now, second derivative based on y. Now, but again, this is my problem. Right here, get the second derivative. This is the product rule. Derivative of a 20 x based on y is going to be 0 times the second, which again is 0. I'm not going to even bother to write it down. Derivative of a y to exponent 3 based on y is the 3y to exponent 2 times the first, which is 20x. Derivative of any constant is going to be 0. Now, right here, clean up. 3 times 20 is going to be 60x y to exponent 2. Now from here, let's get the derivative based on yx. That means go here, get the second derivative based on x. Now, derivative of a 20x based on x is going to be 20 times y to exponent 3. Again, this is the product rule. Derivative of a y to exponent 3 based on x is going to be 0 times first. I'm not going to write it down. Derivative of a minus 3 is going to be 0. I'm not going to write that down. And that is going to be my answer.